Anna Hart and I'm a freelance writer. I live and work in London, but my work takes me all over the world. Being freelance means that I get to write across travel, culture, fashion, beauty and social trends, and my work can take me to Detroit or LA or, on a really good day, Glasgow. I came to Glasgow University from Belfast to study English and politics, and during my degree I started to work at the university paper, the Glasgow University Guardian. Really, I started doing that because I heard that you got free CDs if you reviewed them, but I got the bag. I became features editor, I edited the magazine, and now I'm a journalist full-time in London, and actually here in Glasgow today writing for the actual Guardian rather than the Glasgow University Guardian, so there's some lovely symmetry there. After leaving Glasgow University, I was actually staff at a few titles, FHM, Grazia and then Stylist magazine, but I left to go freelance a few years ago, and I did that mainly because I wanted the flexibility to move around and also to choose what I wrote. And so being a freelance writer means a lot more variety. It means that I can write about fashion, I can write about beauty, I can write about travel. I haven't been pigeonholed the same way, and so I really get to kind of shape my own career, and that's why I'd never really go back from freelance. Being freelance is that a little bit of an adrenaline sport version of work. I mean, managing your finances is terrifying, and I pretty much spent my first 5 years convinced that I was going to be evicted next month or I wasn't going to make my rent. I also love the fact that my work can take me all over the world, so at quite short notice I'll be sent to Detroit, LA, Uganda, and actually just last Friday I found out that I was being sent to Glasgow for the Guardian. So it certainly means being able to pack in about 5 minutes and jet off, but that never gets boring for me. I remember when I graduated, big world of work seemed really terrifying, and I was pretty convinced that I'd end up working at Deli Zeek until the end of time. I can honestly tell you that if you'd told me on the day I graduated that one day I would be coming back to talk about a really lovely career in London working at magazines and that I had written my own book, I really would have chilled out about everything. My advice to any budding writer is first of all, do it, because it is an amazing career and I can't recommend it more highly. But also, don't be snobby about where you start. Just start writing, start kind of honing your craft and finding your voice as soon as possible, and really on whatever platform you are offered, whether that's a local newspaper, a university, just a random piece for the university paper, a guest blog on somebody's site, but just the more you start writing, the better you become, and then you're really ready for that kind of make or break opportunity when it comes along. Okay. So I really can't think of a better city to be a student in than Glasgow. It's got amazing party flats, it's affordable, it has beautiful architecture, so much cool stuff going on. But in terms of a career in journalism, I knew I had to be in London. And actually I did find that living in such an amazing cosmopolitan city as Glasgow was a great training ground for London. A lot of my friends in London I made at Glasgow University. We've got quite a Celtic crew down there. I honestly feel like the rise of digital presents really exciting opportunities to fledgling journalists. There are so many different platforms to find your voice on. There's so many different routes into journalism, whether it's social media captions, microblogging on Instagram, writing for conventional print media like a local paper, or even having your own blog. There are just so many routes into writing, and as far as I'm concerned, the more words out there, the better. So believe it or not, the media industry in London is actually quite small and quite cosy, and everybody knows each other. So one of my top tips is just be nice to everybody. Don't burn any bridges at all, because you never know where someone's going to go on to. When I started at FHM, I was so green and so terrified. And my first week at the magazine, they sent me to interview Stevie Wonder at the Savoy Hotel. And I had this question that I needed to ask Stevie Wonder, which was, Mr. Wonder, if you did get your sight back, which female celebrity would you be most excited about seeing in the flesh? And running up to it, I was horrified. I was like, this man is a legend. You're essentially mocking his disability. This is your first week in the office. You're just not built for this. But I just steeled myself and I asked him the question, and he loved it. He laughed and he said, man, there's so many good looking women in the world. Just give me my eyes and I'll go crazy. Is that good? Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay, that's
That is
motivational.
fantastic.
Okay.